My name's Sarah Holland, the founder of Fertile Mindset, where we help people who are going through the emotional pain of infertility to find a positive way forward on their journey to parenthood. Here is some of my best advice. People ask me whether it is natural to be stressed when going through infertility, and of course it is expected to be stressed and overwhelmed when you're experiencing these issues. However, I don't believe that it needs to be an accepted part of the journey. People telling you to just relax and you'll get pregnant, I know that's an old cliche, and I know that that doesn't help. It can make you feel even more stressed because it's not always as simple as just relaxing. However, I believe that if you can find a way to really manage the stress and the emotions you're experiencing, it can not only make your journey more comfortable, but also increase your chances of conceiving. Reducing stress to help you get pregnant helps in many ways. First of all, we're all aware of the negative impact that stress can have on our overall health and therefore our fertility. But also, if you reduce the stress and the overwhelm of all the thoughts and options and chatter that's going on in your mind, it will help you make clearer, better decisions when moving forward on your fertility journey. So if you're trying to choose which clinic to go to or which treatment option is right for you, if you can reduce the emotion involved, you can get back to your clear, logical, rational thinking to help you make the best possible decisions for you. Also, people come to me when they're at a point of being so overwhelmed that they just feel like giving up and they don't know how much longer they can stay on this journey, even though they still desperately do want a baby. Or perhaps they're thinking of taking 6 months or a year off from trying to conceive, which we know doesn't actually help you conceive and just puts time not on your side. So I believe it is a good idea to deal with all those emotions, help you move forward positively so that you can keep going on this journey for as long as you need to conceive the baby that you dream of. Positive visualizations and affirmations are really popular for use with infertility, and they definitely have their place. But people often tell me that they find it hard to repeat positive statements when they don't really believe them, and they find they still have a negative voice saying things like, well, this is never going to happen and you'll never get pregnant. If you find that negative statements are always coming in when you try to do visualizations and affirmations, then I'd really recommend using a technique like EFT to clear those negative thoughts and beliefs so that when you do use any positive statements and affirmations, they can really stick with you and you can really start believing them. A commonly asked question is whether EFT can be used alongside fertility treatment like IVF. Yes, it can be used, and there are no known contraindications. In fact, you may find that your fertility doctor recommends that you do look at some kind of stress relief when going through this treatment. In fact, when you're going through IVF, it's really important to have a technique that you can use at each stage of the treatment, because you will know if you've been through that treatment how stressful it can be, especially when you're waiting to find out if you are pregnant or you're having the medical procedures. It would be really useful for you to have a technique literally at your fingertips that you can use, or someone to call that can guide you through it and help you relieve stress and go into it in the most relaxed way possible.